What's going on? So, as many of you see, most of you see, it is just me rocking the camera, and you guys will see me over the next month or so rocking the camera by myself because my husband just went back to work. And he, for those of you who do not know, he is a coach, and football season is in full effect in the McCray household. So with that being said, he is not going to be here as much to be able to be on the camera with me this month, which is cool because I'm still going to include him in conversation and bring up items that, you know, I think are good to touch on. So it's still Mike and Nifa. All right, Mike just ain't here with us, but he's here with us in spirit. So it's all good. With this being the season, like this time frame, I noticed one big question I get asked a lot, and I just thought it was like the perfect time to bring it up and speak on it. So something that I get asked a lot, and I'm sure people are gonna ask me even more, and again, now that I'm a wife, is what is the life like of being a coach's wife or a coach's spouse, whether you're a girlfriend, fiance, wife, what does that look like for you? And I don't know if there is like an assumption placed on this, or if people have like their ideas of what the whole coach's wife life is all about. But I will tell you my perspective and my experience and how I look at that from my point of view, and things that I enjoy and what we both have fun with. So basically, when the season starts, which started like August 1st, it does not start the first game. It starts August 1st. But I will say that you get into full effect. You get ready. You are on board. You are preparing everything that you can to make sure that you both can be in a schedule to where it allows him to properly be there for his team and put in that time and that commitment, that consistency with the team to get this amazing outcome and the end result. And so I know for our household, that is a mutual want for the team, and it's like our family. And so that's, you think of it as family, and you create an atmosphere and environment at the sports facility, on the field, in your home, of love and support and commitment to something that your spouse is really passionate about. And the good thing about us is that we both share the commonality of loving sports, and so it's always a topic of discussion. Yes, football season is a certain amount of months of the year, but for Mike and I, with him being dedicated to coaching and having a passion for football, I feel that it's a conversation all during the year for us. And so that's what makes it exciting. So when it actually gets here, it is so exciting. And so what that looks like for me while he's coaching, a lot of people ask, like, what do you do? Like, do you just, you know, like, what do you do while he's at work? And I'm like, I work. I have a career too. I have a career as well as my husband. He has a career. So we are both passionate about what we're passionate about. And through the grace of God, we've been able to pursue that in both of our careers. And so with that being said, I pursue my career and he pursues his. And we support each other 110% with that. He is working more time than me. So that's all good because I get to prepare for the season, as far as like we host a lot of family and friends during the season. And so that's moi who's usually doing that. And just a preparation for everything. So like I love going to the games every Saturday and being in that environment, that atmosphere. And it's just kind of like my getaway from everything. It's my perfect element to be in after a long week. And there's nothing greater than Michigan football on a Saturday. And if you've been in the stadium, you know what I mean by that. And so it is just the perfect, it's my unwind, even though it's a loud crowd and it's, you know, super pumped, you know, cheerful crowd. It's just that it is my time to unwind, believe it or not. But I know a lot of people are like, you know, it's just a lot of commitment to one thing for a long amount of time. And to be honest with you, when you care so much about something, or you share that commonality and that love for something that your spouse is interested in, it doesn't feel that way. I look forward to it because for us, it brings us together with our family. So we get to, like I said, we get to host our families, we get to host our friends, we get to travel to games with our friends, we get to plan trips, we get to tailgate, we get to have amazing conversation, and it's just a loving creative atmosphere. And so, yeah, I enjoy and I take everything in. And this season is especially super exciting for Michael and I because it is our first season walking in as husband and wife. So we're super pumped for the season, and that should be really cool to just take it all in, and just everything about the atmosphere and environment. That's what we aim to create, and along with everyone else who's on board. So yeah, one of my favorite times of the football season, of course, is like just like I think I love the fall season too. Just it's fall and the air is crisp, and you know, it's just perfect. I love that feeling, and I look forward to that. So, and I also do have a life outside of football. So, yes, it does get busy for me. I juggle my career, and I juggle my husband with that, and my husband's career with that, and supporting my husband 100% with what he's pursuing, as well as my social life. And we're super family oriented, as we've mentioned before in other videos. And so just balancing family and friends and social and everything that I'm interested in. So I do a lot that I like and I'm interested in. I do keep myself busy and occupied, and I have no problem with that. Like I said before, we don't have children, so like it's different for us. We have a dog, so I don't think that's the same, but yeah. So it might be different coming from me with the whole having a kid part, but it works for us. We can go and come and as we please, and you know, maneuver how we want to. So yeah, it's all good. We have a lot of fun with it. I will share this before I go. One of my pet peeves is when people are like, oh, are you a coach's wife? Like, you live like a coach's wife life, or, you know, like, oh, you're a coach's wife. And it's like, I am Michael's wife. So I don't really like to place like titles on it. Wife is a title that I absolutely love and adore, and that was given to me, of course, by Michael, but God gave us the title of husband and wife. And so like when I hear people say like coach, oh, she's a coach's wife, I'm like, I am a coach's wife, but I am also many other things, and I am his wife. And I think it's so funny because like I look at it in the perspective of like somebody walking up to Michael and saying like, are you like an administrative assistant's husband? Is that like an administrative assistant's husband? Like, you live that life, you know? Like, I think that's kind of weird. So that's just one thing that I just think that when you place that title, you kind of group everyone together and what kind of life people feel or think that we all live. And I don't think that that's the case for every single one of us. We're not like the same person. We have one commonality, and then we also are who we are outside of that and what makes us up as individuals. So I think that's so important to maintain as a woman and as a spouse of anybody. So if you are in a relationship with someone who has a career that can be so consuming as like a sport or modeling or acting or anything, I think that it's just always important to remember who you are and what you love and what your passions are, but at the same time support your spouse 110% and cheer them on. But yeah, so I just thought that was something that I really felt called to share with you guys, and I'm super pumped for the season. I'm patiently waiting on the first game, and I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited. And yeah, so Michael says hi. He says, what up? So like I said, you will just be seeing moi over the next month or so, and so we're gonna have a lot of fun. And it was so great talking to you guys today. All right, peace and love.